What's up, guys? Welcome. Crypto Fud, and let's jump right into this. All right. So first things first, before we start off, want to say happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. If you're watching it in the States, maybe you're across the pond. Obviously, we all know Super Bowl is pretty worldwide nowadays, right? Well, just want to say happy Sunday to everybody. And let's just get right into it. So, obviously, today I'm not going to do a live stream. I'm just going to have a quick video. We're going to go over pretty much some stuff that we normally would go through during the stream. We're going to do it all right now at once. So, first things first, the thumbnail. Obviously, I want to just go right into it with Bitcoin. So, let's see here. I'm going to remove this circle right here. You guys know, if you've been watching the live streams, I have been talking about how I am very interested on where we're pumping, but I'm more worried about where we're finding support. And you guys know I've been telling you guys this for the last couple of days now that we broke above 48,000. That that this weekend we didn't know what was going to bring. One, usually during Super Bowl weekend, it's usually a good weekend. It's a little different than your normal Sunday sell off. Sundays on for Super Bowl are normally pretty bullish, normally, right? So we have Bitcoin sitting at around 48,151 to be exact. But the main thing that I did want to point out was that you guys can see we have found support where we basically have this support level right here at the 47,975, somewhere around that area. It's pretty much where we've been bouncing multiple times, confirming that we do have support as of right now, right? If we do break below it, it won't be the end of the world or anything like that. We do have a support level coming up on this. This is going to be your 30-minute, and this is going to be the 50-day SMA. It is a little before the support level that I have down at around 47,950, somewhere around there. So if we do break below it briefly, I think it's most likely going to be brief. So as long as we're holding around this area, we are setting ourselves up to have a solid week coming up. I keep telling you guys, and I want to just keep throwing it in. As long as we don't get any kind of curveballs thrown at us, we're probably going to be seeing 50,000 probably by this week, maybe next week. But I'm thinking it's most likely going to be this week because you guys have seen how fast we jump up with Bitcoin, particularly. So just wanted to point that out. Everything is looking very, very bullish for Bitcoin. Now, what's going on with particularly Milady? Well, Milady right now is still sitting. She's holding really well. I want to get that bottom line point out immediately that Milady is holding very, very well, right? She is not going parabolic yet. Most of the market really is not going parabolic. There is a couple projects like normal that'll be those one outs that are doing 30-40% moves, but as far as your main altcoins right now, a lot of them have moved up, but a lot of them are still kind of hanging tight, really waiting for that confirmation that Bitcoin's really going to start going parabolic and we're going to stay up. Like I keep telling you guys, that's why I'm worried. I'm more worried about where Bitcoin is finding support. So for Milady, right now we're at right under that 58 at the 57.5. You guys can see we keep kind of dangling between 57.5, and then we'll jump up to about 58, maybe 59 here and there, and then it's briefly dropped back down. You guys can see this red line right here is going to be our 200-day SMA moving average. This is for the 4-hour chart, right? Well, you guys can see for a while now, we have not broke this line whatsoever, right? And I told you guys, when we finally break this 200-day and we find support above it, that's going to be our confirmation that we are taking off. We haven't got that confirmation yet. We have seen us break above, right? We did break above when we jumped up towards the 61, got this little double top, but it was quickly rejected and broke right back down under the 200-day, right? So we still have not gotten confirmation. We will soon. We're going to eventually see, and we'll be covering obviously when probably on our live streams, is whenever we see Milady bouncing above multiple times, multiple candles above this 200-day, that's going to be a green light confirmation that we're definitely taking off. But for right now, we're still hanging tight, 57, around the 57 level. A beautiful spot to dollar cost average in. A beautiful spot to dollar cost average in. Right now, like I said, we've been really sitting at this $42 million mark for the last like 4 or 5 days. Perfectly fine. Giving you beautiful and plenty of time to just continue to dollar cost average in if you're financially able to, right? Because when this thing, I'm telling you, when it gives us this confirmation and it finally breaks above this 200-day SMA, and we have those multiple candles, whether they're green or red, as long as they're finding support above this red 200-day SMA, that is going to be the green light that we are going to start moving up to new levels. I'm not calling all-time highs just yet, but we're on our way there, right? And you can see, like I've told you, we have not broke this since we were back when we're on our way down. Basically, on this massive pump that we had about 6 weeks ago was the last time we've been above this 200-day SMA. So the fact that we keep just testing it and testing it and testing it, and we're literally right under it, it's confirmation for me that we're going to be passing that 200-day here very, very shortly. So like I said, for myself, I just continue to dollar cost average in. I bought yesterday on one of these small little dips at around 56. I just added a few billion to my bag, and I will continue to do that as of now, just because I feel like it's inevitable. It's any day now that we're most likely going to see a big move coming up for Milady. So, that's going to be my strategy as far as just kind of just adding to my bag, because I feel like we're right on the verge of a massive pump. And I feel like this next pump's going to be parabolic, to where we're going to be moving up to new levels for Milady, for Bitcoin, for a lot of altcoins, right? And we're going to be looking back at some of these numbers that we've been chopping around in for the last like 2 months. And we most likely won't see those numbers for a little while, like going back down. As far as Milady's holders or wallets, we're still sitting around the same, almost exact same that we've had for the last like 2 months. So we still haven't seen, the massive, move into the wallets, adding to the wallets. So all that's going to play in as we start moving up. As we start moving up, the volume starts going up. We're going to see wallets just start taking off from 17,500. We'll be jumping up to probably around 100,000 wallets as we move up. And I mean, it's going to take some time, but it's going to be a very quick move. It really is. Now, again, you can see Milady's market cap is around $42 million. Just a fraction of what we're going to be when we really take off. As far as the bubbles for today, you can see what's crazy today is there are some reds, but a lot of the bubbles are big bubbles today, right? Like big movers. FTT, crazy this thing is still around as well. It's like Luna Classic. It's just crazy that it's still around, but it's up 22%. Zeta, you have a lot of these other projects that I'm not really too familiar with, particularly Deso. Obviously, I know of Dog with Hat starting to break back out around 3%, but a lot of other projects that are in the green are smaller, but you do have a couple red, bigger bubbles. Pepe's down 2%. Luna Classic's down 2% for today. So you can see a mixed bag of what's going on with a lot of the projects right now. And you know what? Let's go back. I thought we were looking at the one of 100 projects, but we were looking at the 200 top 200 projects. So jumping over to the top 100 projects, Link having a crazy day today. Beam has been unstoppable lately. This chart has really been just moving up like crazy. Bitcoin Cash coming out of nowhere. I will tell you guys, with Bitcoin Cash, when this thing starts jumping up and Bitcoin Cash starts taking off, or it starts coming back alive, that's usually an indication that we're about to go into a bull cycle again. I'm telling you, it always happens with Bitcoin Cash, and you'll see Ethereum Classic. Like, they'll start pumping, and then you'll just see like the rest of the market just starts taking off, right? It's almost like everybody's kind of already, we know we're on the brink of a big pump, so they'll start buying in on the Bitcoin Cashes and the Ethereum Classics and stuff like that. But other than that, everything's looking great. Super Bowl Sunday, we'll see what brings today, but really more worried about what this week brings as we get into Monday through Friday coming up. Nothing really big on the charts as far as like any kind of meetings. We have Fed meetings behind us, everything like that. So nothing's really in our way for us to continue to pump. Like I said, as long as we stay without any curveballs thrown at crypto right now, I think we're going to continue to move up, and 50,000 is going to be on our crosshairs. Have patience for Milady. I guarantee this thing is going to start going parabolic here soon. Just give it time. Like I keep telling you guys, if you're able to continue to just DCA, not financial advice, but to continue to dollar cost average in and just keep adding to your bag, because it's all going to play out eventually. So I'm going to leave that there. Sorry for the no stream today. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button if you're not already. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And if you're rooting for the Niners, or if you're rooting for Kansas City, good luck. Good luck. We'll see who wins. And I will see you guys maybe later on. We'll have a stream. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow for our normal 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream. So thank you again. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.